Hi there, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just going to pop down a card for the day for us, and I'm just going to have a little shuffle of the Faulkner deck and see what we've got going on with the tarot today. Let's just have a little shuffle. See what we've got. There we go. That's it. Have a little shuffle, put that down. And see what we've got today. Okay, so today we've got the Four of Pentacles. And Four of Pentacles is a card that kind of asks us to consider where we are. Are we needing to invest more, or are we needing to kind of hold back a little bit? So traditionally speaking, the Pentacles are all about money. So it would be in terms of finance, it would be, do I need to kind of save up now, or can I, do I feel more able to go out and freely spend money? I don't really look at finances and stuff, certainly not on here, and I don't give financial advice. That's not what I do at all. So when I look at the Four of Pentacles, I'm looking at it from an energy point of view. So I'm looking at it from the point of view of what do I need to do today? Do I need to conserve my energy, kind of settle for what I've got and be okay with that? Or do I need to kind of invest my energy in a new project, or really kind of focus on some other stuff? Or, do I need to be more proactive, or do I need to kind of step back? So that all depends on how you're feeling, what the card's saying to me. See, the cards, when I look at that card today, that piggy looks pretty happy to me. So he kind of looks like he's satisfied, and he's kind of doing okay. So he can afford to be spending out a little bit more energy on other things, and he's kind of settled in his way. He's got some firm foundations to build on. All the fours tend to talk about that. They tend to talk about a bit of stability, having somewhere that you've got this base that you can build on. So the fours tend to be about that kind of energy. So the Four of Pentacles is like that. It's stable. It's asking you to kind of be okay with where you're at, and then decide whether you need to put some more effort into some other things, or what you want to be doing. It's kind of like, do I need to protect what I've got, or do I need to put more energy out? I feel like I'm looking at putting more energy out at the moment, and we're coming into bank holiday weekend. So that looks like, to me, I'm reading that as have some fun, go and use your energy to enjoy yourself. Okay, so this is the Four of Pentacles. I'm just going to put down an extra card for us today because we've got the weekend. So I'm just going to put down this Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is quite different to the Four of Pentacles. So for the first bit of the weekend, I feel like we are kind of, putting our energy out and really moving forward. I feel like I'm investing in my future. So, doing things that you enjoy, doing things that are going to take you forward. You might be doing a course. You might be learning something new. You might be making some progress in that sense. The Seven of Wands is saying, feel a bit under pressure, you might feel a bit defensive, might feel like you need to defend your position. So it's kind of taking up this kind of opposition now, where it's almost like I've spent all this energy out doing, having fun, and then you've got this energy afterwards that just goes, whoa, have I done too much? So just be a little bit more aware that you might need to balance things out. So although that Four of Pentacles there is there in that piggy bank going, do you know what? I'm quite a happy piggy bank here, so you don't need to protect too much of what I've got here. You don't need to be protecting what you already have so much, but you can be spending out some more energy doing other things. Then I've got this Seven of Wands that comes in and goes, whoa, I think I might have done too much, or what have I done here? Have I overdone it? So my guidance with those two cards is to look at the balance and just be in an energy where, you know, you're gonna go and you're gonna do the things that you want to do, but you're not gonna go crazy. So it's an energy of that at the moment, this weekend, I feel. Seven of Wands can be quite defensive as well, so you might feel like you need to defend yourself a little bit. You know, maybe you're out there having fun and somebody's telling you you shouldn't be having fun, and you feel like you need to defend yourself. You don't actually need to defend yourself to anybody. If you're happy with what you're doing, you know, who are they, basically? I'm just going to have a little look and put down an oracle card for us for the weekend as well. Still using these mystical Shaman cards by Colette Baron Reed, and I'm loving them, really enjoying them. So let's have a look and see what they've got to tell us. Now this could probably be quite deep, so let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, we've got this medicine wheel again. This has come up a lot, and again we're back in these circles, we're back on this wheel. So once more I feel like I am repeating myself a little bit, and that's a bit like the wheel, you know. It goes around, you say what you've got to say, and it comes back around again, it comes back around again. So the medicine wheel, I will reiterate what I said the other day, just so that I've got it on this YouTube video as well. But if you watch, I think yesterday's, I'll go into more detail on yesterday, so have a look back if you want to know everything about it. But basically it's saying is that you have this wheel which gives you options about how to look at your own energy and see what you need to work on or where you want to go. So when you come in from the bottom here, this is the healing. The snake here talks about the healing. It's a bit like the caduceus symbol, this that comes, you see this on all over the place, like on ambulances and stuff like that. It's a symbol of healing. So there's a real, like, do I need to heal my past here? Do I need to look back at any destructive relationships that I had? Am I focusing on the things that bring me joy and bring me, you know, the birds kind of are symbolic, really. They fly, don't they? And they have an energy about them that is free. Am I using what I have to be as free as I can be? Am I using my artistic talents and all of those kind of things? Am I being creative? And then once I've kind of looked at all of those things, then I can see forward, I can see clearly. And that's where you have the eagle who comes in to say that I can see now, I can see much more clearly. So I won't dwell too much more on that, because I did cover all of that yesterday with that energy. We're still in that energy, I think. We're still there where we are kind of looking at ourselves a little bit and seeing, what do I need to do with myself? What work do I need to do on myself? What's going to take me forward? And there's a real kind of, they're complementing each other, the tarot and the oracle, because the tarot seems to be saying, do I protect what I've got? Do I expend more energy? What do I do here? Is someone going to judge me? Am I going to have to defend myself? So if you can do this inner work that the oracle cards are telling us about, then you come from a place of being much more whole and much more able to, you know, kind of just be in your own energy and not feel like you have to defend yourself, or that somebody else is in a position where they might judge you. I'm just going to show you Merlin, because he's just having a little, oh, look, he's made a nest. Merlin, have you made a nest? Yeah, he's made a nest over there. He has. Very good boy. So the medicine wheel we had yesterday. So I'm just going to pull one more of these lovely oracle cards, just because we got the weekend, so we've got a few extra days in here. And this is the sun. So the sun does what the sun does. I will just quickly read what she says about the sun. The sun in the tarot is all about happiness. It's all about joy. It's all about fulfillment, you know. We're back again to these blooming circles. The sun is probably the most famous circle that we have on this planet that we can see, that we relate to. So we're back there again with the circles and the completeness of this. Okay, so I've got here the sun, which is number 53. I'm just going to quickly read you what she says about the sun. Okay, so the sun, the essence of the sun The sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. In other traditions, it is seen as the feminine in her full power. Either way, it's the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark. It can be a gentle and warming close to sunrise or sunset, fall in winter, or it can be destructive as it can be when it's really, really a scorching summer. She tends to look at there being a negative aspect of the sun. I kind of don't really see it that way, but you know, it's worth considering. Are you out in the sun too much? I don't mean actually practically physically in the sun, but you know, this is the Four of Pentacles is saying it's encouraging you to kind of say, yeah, I'm building on this firm foundation. I can move forward now. Are you rushing too much? Are you kind of ploughing too much into your future? Do you need to just take a break? So this sun in an invitation says, have you been hibernating? Have you been being introspective? Which is what, interestingly, the medicine world talks about, being introspective, working on ourselves. And what this sun in this position is then saying is, once we've worked on ourselves, then we can move forward into the sun. It's time to come out of your cave and savour the life-giving light of the sun. The sun rekindles your passion and creative energy, and life is calling you to shine your light and add your lightness and humour to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. So in this particular position where we've got the card the right way up, we're not looking at going into that sun too much. So this is reiterating everything that we've already said. So Four of Pentacles, when I'm looking at it today, looks like it's more about investing my future, moving forward, building on these firm foundations. I'm not having to protect what I've got. I'm ready to move forward. So that's your Four of Pentacles. Your Seven of Wands is this kind of defensive place where you feel you might have to go in there and kind of, am I doing too much of that? Am I having too much fun? Then we're in this medicine wheel, which is talking about, look at all of that stuff, and you, once you've looked at yourself inside, you'll know whether you have or whether you haven't. And you don't need to be judged by anybody else. It's only you that matters. And then once we've done that work, we're moving into the sun. So really nice, positive, lovely, warm energy. So the cards have told quite a long and complicated story today. But they are to cover the sort of whole of this long weekend. I'm not sure if I'll be here on Monday to do some more cards for you. But probably I will. So I just thought I'd do a few more cards just to cover the weekend. So I would say to you, in terms of these cards and this weekend, go out there and have fun. You know, don't worry about being judged. You do the inner work that you need to do. Maybe this is an extra day off for you, so you can do a little bit of that, do some meditation, you know, really have a little think about maybe if you want to do like a vision board or something about where you might want to be going in the future. It's a good weekend to do that kind of thing. So whatever way round you decide you're going to work, where you end up is the sun, as long as you've done all of that inner work and you've kind of considered where you want to be, what makes you happy, all of that stuff. So I will leave that with you. Have a wonderful long weekend. And I will be back again. If I'm not back on Monday, I'll be back on Tuesday to pop down another card for the day. But I'm gonna, maybe I've got some time this weekend, I might be able to put some unboxing videos up, so I might put those up on my YouTube channel as well. I'll leave that all with you for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful long weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.